Today, we're taking a look at the Heybike Alpha, a mid-drive e-bike. This one got our attention, especially with its price. Mid-drives usually come with a hefty price tag, often priced at $2,500 and up. But the Alpha is priced between $1,500 and $1,600, which is pretty rare for a mid-drive. We first saw this bike at CES in Vegas earlier this year, and they didn't reveal much. Now we've got all the details. We'll see what this bike has to offer and how it performs. Let's go. So, before we get into the details, this bike needs to be assembled first. Inside the box, we got the charger, pedals, headlight, tools, and a small manual. Everything we needed was right there. We cut off the zip ties, pulled off the styrofoam, and got straight to setting it up. Handlebars went on first. We loosened the headstem, pointed it forward, placed the handlebars in, and tightened it all up once it looked right. For the front wheel, we removed the protectors, slid the wheel into the fork, and made sure the disc brake sat properly. Tightened the nuts down, and it was good. The front fender was a little tricky. It sat too close to the tire, so we pulled it back a bit before tightening it again. Easy fix though. Headlight install was simple. It fits between the forks and the fender. Once it looked straight, we tightened it and plugged the cable in. Just matched the arrows and pushed. Pedals were marked L and R, so there was no guesswork. Left one went counterclockwise, right one clockwise. The seat height was quick to adjust too. Just flipped the latch, moved it, and locked it back in. Turning on the Alpha was one click on the orange button. We set the pedal assist, tested the headlight, and clicked the turn signals to check everything worked. Pulling the battery out was easy with the key. Charging could be done either with the battery out or straight through the frame. Overall, it took us maybe 30 to 40 minutes without rushing. Pretty straightforward setup. Putting it all together wasn't bad at all. And gotta say, it looks pretty sharp. Let's take a closer look at the design and build of this thing. Heybike Alpha comes in two styles. You can go with the step-through frame, which makes it easy to hop on and off, or the step-over frame if you prefer that old-school bike feel. The step-through comes in pearl white, and the step-over is galaxy black. The frame itself is made from 6061 aluminum alloy. It feels tough, but still pretty lightweight, so you're not wrestling with it. The battery's tucked into the frame nice and clean, and it pops out easily when you need to charge it. You also get the rear rack and fenders already included, which saves some hassle. Looking around, they've given us a spot to mount a water bottle or a lock, which is always handy. Up front, there's a big LED headlight. It's bright and also has turn signals built into it. Same with the back brake light. Built-in turn signals, though they don't make any clicking sound. But no worries, you'll see the blinkers flashing up on the colorful screen. Speaking of the screen, it's super easy to read even in bright sunlight. Over on the left side of the handlebars, you've got your control buttons, plus a button for the horn. On the right, there's a half-twist throttle and Shimano's 8-speed shifter, which feels smooth. They've also cleaned up the cables up front pretty well. The rim's got a little splash of color too, which gives the bike some nice style without trying too hard. The rear rack even comes with elastic straps already on there, perfect for tossing your bag or jacket. And if you don't want them, you can pop them off easily. Overall, we liked the design. Pretty neat and thoughtful. Now, it's time to see how this one runs on the road. Before we dive into the next part, take a moment, just 2 seconds, to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more in-depth bike reviews like this one. We took it for a spin, and right off the bat, this bike's motor hit harder than expected for a 500 watt. The torque is solid, 105 Newton meters, and it powers right through hills without breaking a sweat. The torque sensor makes sure the power delivery is smooth, none of that jerky stuff you get from cheaper bikes. Now, since it's a mid-drive motor, you'll need to shift gears. It's a bit different from the usual hub motor, but honestly, once you get the hang of it, it feels pretty natural. Downshift for some extra torque when you're climbing, and upshift when you're cruising for more speed. Simple. Throttle-wise, you can hit 20 miles per hour without pedaling. But if you want to go faster, 28 miles per hour, you'll need to pedal. It's not the end of the world, and it's actually better that way because you're getting smoother, more controlled power. It's just that little extra effort. Ride is also comfortable. The fat tires help with bumps, and the handling's solid. The brakes work well too. 2-piston hydraulics that stop the bike quickly and without any drama. It's a fat tire bike, but it's lighter than a lot of them out there, so it doesn't feel like you're hauling a tank around. Talking about battery, Alpha comes with a removable lithium-ion battery, and it's UL2-271 certified for safety. It's tucked in cleanly behind a little cover. You just use one of the 2 keys that come in the box, pop off the plate, and then slide the battery right out. Super simple. Now, if you don't feel like taking the battery out, no worries. There's a charging port right on the bike frame too, which makes things a lot easier if you just want to plug it in at home or at work. This battery is a 680 watt-hour setup. On paper, they say you can get up to about 60 miles. But you know how it is, that's under pretty ideal conditions. Pedal assist turned way down, flat roads, and taking it easy. In real-world riding, with some hills and faster speeds mixed in, we were getting closer to 37 to 38 miles. Still pretty decent, especially when you're not babying it the whole time. One thing we noticed though, the battery percentage on the screen can jump around a bit. You might see it showing 100% when you start out, then it dips to 40% once you hit some hills or crank up the assist level. It'll bounce back sometimes too, which can be a little confusing. Honestly, it's better to trust the voltage reading instead of staring at the percentage all the time if you want a better idea of how much juice you've got left. This bike has a strong 400 pounds payload capacity, so you can carry extra gear or even bring someone along for the ride. The seat is comfortable enough, with 5 inches of adjustment on the seat post, so you can find your sweet spot. The control pad is simple to use with buttons, and it even has turn signals, which is a nice touch. Plus, the brake light is always good to have for safety. You can also connect the bike to the Heybike app for easy control and checking settings, though it's more of a convenience than anything else. At $1,599, it's priced pretty fairly for what you're getting. A reliable mid-drive motor, solid performance, and decent range. It's not the cheapest option, but it's a good deal for the quality. So, here's we are. If you're looking for a mid-drive e-bike that gets the job done without killing your budget, the Heybike Alpha's a solid pick. Sure, it's not perfect. Like the throttle's got that pedal assist startup, and the app could use a bit of work. But for the price, it's hard to complain. It's a great choice for commuters, weekend riders, or anyone just looking to get into mid-drive e-bikes without going too deep in the wallet. So here's our take on the Alpha. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more bike reviews.